As Minister for Energy and Green Transition, currently my vision is simple. I want all the 1,346 containers accounted for. 1,346 containers. Whatever it takes, I'll bring those containers to where they ought to be. Mr. Speaker, let me set the record straight. And if my good friend, Professor, will listen to me, there's not been any inconsistency. At the transition committee, Honorable Ayeka was there. They gave us a figure of 3,000. Then they told us it had incurred demurrage of 1.5 billion. I was sworn into office on the 17th. On the 24th, I visited the harbor. At the harbor, I was told the containers were 2,500. That is what aroused my suspicion. I didn't say at the harbor that the containers are 2,500. I couldn't have counted 2,500 containers instantaneously. And so from 24th, I went to brief the president on 27th. And by 31st, I had established this committee. There was media coverage. And we took Professor Senyo. He's a chartered procurement expert. The report was submitted just this week. It was during the presentation of the report that the committee told me that contrary to the figures they were giving you, over 1,300 containers cannot be accounted for. These are the facts and nothing but the facts.
This is a quick update on the ECG container cable situation. As you may be aware, the hardworking officers at the National Security, comprising of personnel from the NIB and the Ghana Police Service, have arrested a number of suspects. The arrest took place in Dongfang manufacturing company yard, and also Ponlok. They are all around Shai Hills. 11 suspects have been arrested. 14 suspects have been arrested. 11 have identified themselves as Chinese nationals. The police did the arrest last night, and as you know, we have always maintained, and the President John Dramani Mahama has maintained, that his fight to recover the loot will not be a channel or a tool to abuse the right of persons who are found who are found or who are suspected. So, in line with that, we have the police officers have admitted the suspect to bail, police bail, because they were arrested last night, and we have a few hours to expire for the 48-hour to expire. And so, for the foreign nationals and the 3 Ghanaians, the police have taken their passports, that is to prevent them from leaving the country, and have also asked for them to produce sureties, persons that can stand sureties for them. In other words, persons that can help the police to locate them should they not be found. So that is the condition for their police bail. We want to make it also clear that investigations are still ongoing, and these persons who have been arrested have given statements, giving leads to further investigation to be conducted. And we believe that there are more people we believe that this is a syndicate, and there are more people in the syndicate that the police are working to arrest. We want to encourage the general public to volunteer information leading to the arrest or covering of this crime against the Republic. Millions of cedis are lost because of this, and the police, the law enforcement agencies, as well as the Office of the Attorney General, are really ready to go to the bottom of this and bring the culprits and the perpetrators to book.
Ato Jumediano, such a small mining in a now shall be my father so or more bomb minor corona na area ho. As you say, I saw no dear Umuda. Sika is everything. What shall Ubi Juma will be? NT ECG a cow mode. Our share independent power producers, yes, can to your mocha. Namosa sika at the procure electricals, cables. Namuria, Mojano port. Namasa faculty quincy akofa. Muria must have torn for sign the sikan a computer. Say the powie. Ufi said, dear, also man, ye dear. We near my air coso, a diganing. Ne do me be some more saying, 'tis a Ghana, a ya papa dia. And a Ghana, ya one as you do ma. In Tinkasana Caberran honor. Ah, therefore, na me dear, a yasema, my funny say, may be a whole statement. Let me read it on the floor. Why are you buying? A dear na buying company, it me a crap. Bibi bakurumpa na yesi abani ni sika wo san de atua duty na abani tua duty na wode koma hwan. That is my question. ECG why hwan why aban ECG boka eda hwan so eda aban so enti sika na aban na eje no oje ECG ntia ya ntimi antua cables na car port ho no na se sika de koma hwan sisi ya wia sa cables no eye hwan enya aban na aboka ene Ghana fo na aboka we ya dia koso wo institutions ni nyina mu na koko bodu kamati se bi koso ebi ne chemicals a omokra edi gu koko so no chemicals ntimba bedru port yesi koko bodu aboka woni sika wode kwakọ clear eniema no na mibusa wo so ye company wo run as a director as a CEO na so woni sika wode be clear woni ema okokra niema omo mu di sansamani we me de obi bia me bommadin hwehwemu enkoso obi bia wodifu mu no emara no nso mu ne emfa emara ni se de emara ne se because amanfo bre etua tax ahodo na yisi de medwen ho amenti ase kanie ye tua ka Ghana fo tua kansa no mo use prepaid anso yesi yisi di fo de omo mu produce ne ka enti sika no ewo hen adwumbani se ya eni di kuye man na wo hwekoko board o makra chemicals ni bedurue no wo so ni sika odi koyi wo so ni sika di koyi na yesi Ghana ban a o oni koko board no Ghana ban a port ye ne dia no Ghana ban na san sizi chemicals no na de unima de enwanwa wo mu be de mesre se empanyifu eti mu hwehwe mu ye sa chemicals ma tete se e ka port ho a minim se obi bia wo kra chemicals ma Ghana cocoa board no ye tworo ho strictly not for sale enti mi bisew ade na ya tworo ho strictly not for sale no se Ghana customs ana GRE auction sa ne mana ehin for neto because businessmen being what ni sika kwa akota ade ya tworo ho not for sale akota ma hwan ma tete se omo san kra ne mane ba no omo kuro ya na san kokoto fufu la fudonko mi no san de kogu warehouse na cocoa board asa fa chiri asa ba peto from hu bi.
25 National Security conducted a major raid on a warehouse in Sapiman in the South municipality in Accra where they uncovered 12 20-foot containers filled with gold bars and unspecified amount of cash in various denominations of US dollars and Ghana cedis, worth over several billions of dollars. This operation was widely carried by various media outlets in Ghana. Nearly 2 months after this operation, National Security has failed to brief the public on the status of their investigation relating to the corporates behind the billions of gold and cash stashed in the 12 containers, and failed to disclose the actual quantity of gold and the specific amount of money retrieved during the operation and what the state intends to do with the gold and cash currently in the custody of National Security. We demand accountability. The legitimate question Ghanaians are asking is, does the government through National Security intend to divert the 12 containers filled with gold and cash only to turn around to deceive the public in the end and probably call the gold as fake and the cash as counterfeit? The Minority Caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by two suspicious flights, namely Med flight NH23AM and Kavok Air private jets Antonov An 12B, which landed on the tarmac of Kotoka International Airport in March 2025 from Gran Canaria, an island of Spain, and departed to the same Gran Canaria days after their arrival. Reliable intelligence intercepted by the Minority Caucus indicates that on March 20th, 2025, Air Med flight NH23AM, which is an air ambulance, and I must stress, it's an air ambulance designed specifically to carry patients, landed at Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Ghana, and remained in the country for 5 days before departing 1 a.m. on March 25th, 2025, back to Gran Canaria. Our intelligence further persists that no patient was transported by the said Air Med flight. It rather, on this occasion, carried suspicious cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash in various United States dollars denominations. We call on national security to make full disclosure of the content of the cargo carried by these two aircraft into the country, as well as the cargo carried out of the country by the same aircraft to Gran Canaria. The Ghana Armed Forces on March 29, 2025 issued a press release in which the public was informed of investigations being conducted by the Ghana Navy into a suspected pirate attack. The pirates allegedly stayed on board for 3 hours after assembling all on deck and confiscating their mobile phones. The captain, chief mates, and chief engineer of the vessel, all believed to be Chinese nationals, were allegedly kidnapped by the pirates and remain missing. As pirates are aware of Ghana Navy's lack of offshore patrol vessels, the vulnerabilities in the security of our waters are likely to be exploited by these pirates. To strengthen security on our waters and serve as deterrence, we strongly urge the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Defense to prioritize the purchase of 2 offshore patrol vessels and recommence the processes for parliamentary approval and subsequent purchase of same.